right, and good morning. All right, we got what's called an FTP test today. Hold on. So basically what's going on is we'll be doing what's called an FTP test. Yeah, this is called an FTP ramp test. So basically what you're seeing is you got about 5 minutes warm up, and then it's going to increasingly increase the difficulty. It's gonna just increase the difficulty every minute. And it's supposed to go until, oh wait, no. So I basically go until failure. And then once I get to failure, I just stop. And since this is only going to take about 20 minutes, we'll hop back out, and then we'll go in, and I will choose a route. I want to start clicking off routes on this thing. So Fridays are going to be dedicated to finishing routes. Yeah, I need to roll out my right leg, definitely. So yeah, this is the first ramp test I've done on Whoosh. I've done a couple of them on Zwift, but I haven't done any on Whoosh. So and the key is, for these FTP tests, is you don't treat it like a test. You don't treat it like, oh, I'm gonna prime everything. You know, because I didn't take my pre-workout this morning. I didn't do a pre-workout gel. So basically, you kind of want these FTP tests to be as much of a flat line in terms of I mean, you want to be rested, obviously, but you don't want to be like, oh, I'm gonna, oh boy. Yeah, no. Yeah, how about not, Rhina? The bots are out on kick. Or we'll make sure and report her after it. Oh, my heart rate flatlined. Great. It's like my ant sensor is so close to my trainer now. Why is it being dumb? So I think what we'll do, and no, we gotta finish the actual test for it to record and everything. And earn nothing less than 1,000 for streaming. Gotta love bad translations. Alright, here we go. First level. First level, 116. Keep it really low. Keep my cadence in the mid-80s. The whole trick to doing these things right is really pacing yourself. So in other words, don't go crazy on the cadence for the first about 5 or so levels. Ticked off, level 2, 130. So it's going to be about 15 watts per level. Right now, my FTP is about 215. So we'll see if we can bump it up. Have me a little bit of electrolyte drink, that's it. Alright. 143, so that's about 10 watts. Yeah, it's really hard doing this without erg mode. Alright, 157. Basically, I really want to get into the orange. I want to get into the orange. and bladed. Alright, moving up, probably about 160, you know, probably 170. Yep, 170. Yeah, so we're bumping about 13 watts per step. So this is what we call an FTP test. Basically what we're doing is checking and seeing if I need to bump up my functional threshold power. In other words, it's basically what's the hardest I can go for a minute while still in an aerobic state. So every minute we get bumped up about 13 watts. Excuse me. Okay, here comes the next gate. 183. Should be next. Okay, 184. About 13, 14 watts. So my trainer is adding resistance every step. I'm hoping to go above 215. If I hit 230, that'd be great. No, it's 225 right now. So I want at least 235. I want to bump up at least 10 watts. 10, maybe 15. We'll see what happens here after 1 week of getting back into it. Seven. Seconds at this level. All right, 211. Next one is FTP. So I want to hit at least into the second or third orange. That's the goal. If I can hit into the first red, that'd be fantastic. That'd be a nice, solid bump in my self-esteem. I mean, functional threshold power. All right, here we go. 224 FTP. First level of orange. Here we go. 237. All right. 250, 250. $264. All right, it's flatlined again. Great. All right, got it. Gotta stop. Shoot, I got a click. Well, that sucks. So, there you go. Not too bad. Not too bad. That was higher. So we'll see what that gets me. Because basically, you want to do, especially when you're kind of really getting back into things, you're gonna want to do that a number of times. So we'll see after these 10 minutes. We'll see after these 10 minutes what it calcs out to be. Because This takes your best minute effort. Yeah, 1 minute max aerobic power. Because functional threshold power is theoretically what you can do over an entire hour. So, the ramp test takes your 1 minute max aerobic power, and then it kind of extrapolates it into theoretically what you can do for a full hour. So that's why I wanted to try and go as deep as I could, but I will admit that was not to absolute failure. That was probably about 90% of what I could do. I still kind of want to keep my FTP a little bit low as I'm getting back into things, because I'm still just building back my aerobic base. My only exercise prior to last week was going out and doing yard work, which wasn't necessarily a daily thing. So as I start getting back into aerobic work, you always want to make sure that you're somewhat easing into it. And this is because if you go too hard into it and you've been off for a while, you can risk getting injured. Majority of injuries of that nature are called repeated stress injuries, RSEs or RSI. Usually knees, ankles, stuff like that. Knees, ankles, or hips. So you just want to make sure that you don't go super hard every workout. And also I'm adding in about 2 miles of running almost every night. So taking a rest day on Wednesday, but Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and possibly Saturday. I gotta check my heart rate monitor. My battery might be dying. I love when it goes, "You have produced some excellent results." How do you know? You haven't told me what my results are. Whew. There you go. Heart rate's back. So what this is overall doing, it's calculating your zones. So you see in the upper right, above the Team Zoot logo, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're obviously in zone 1 right now. Zone 1 is like so far below to where you're supposed to, it's supposed to be like, absolutely, you can do this for like all day. Like if you're able to sip some water, like I can maintain this pace for hours, but it's very slow. Zone 2 is often referred to as the fat burning zone, to where your heart rate, it is a zone where your heart rate isn't high enough to where it's actually burning calories. So you're gonna see, there's this one idiot on the YouTubes. He's always pushing this thing saying cardio is not what you want if you want to burn fat, because if you burn in aerobic work, you only burn calories. It's like, well, yeah, that's a very, very simplistic way of working it. And then he goes, and then your calories are just replenished after the next meal. It's like, well, yeah, that's True, but that's if you're actually working in a zone 3 situation. Where most people get things wrong is they try and burn fat by working too hard on cardio. In other words, they're trying to go like what they believe is a moderate pace, but their moderate pace for their body produces too high of a heart rate. Excuse me. So the heart rate So your zone 2 heart rate burns fat. So that's why for my zone 2 rides, I'm making sure that I'm nice and relaxed, nice, very relaxed cadence. Really helps keep the heart rate down, somewhere in the 110s to 120s. So 110s to 120s is where I want to be for my fat burning zone. Now, do I have any real hard empirical data for this for myself? No, not really, but it's good enough. So, because the whole key is that your fat cells produce energy a lot longer. It's a slower burn of calories. So if you maintain your zone 2 for a long period of time, you're going to start pulling out your fat cells in order to convert that into your energy. So then when you get into the green, that's your zone 3. So that's kind of a little bit of column A, a little bit more of column B. So column A is fats, column B is carbohydrates. So your muscles can hold roughly 45 minutes worth of carbohydrate energy. So if I'm doing high intensity interval training, I'll make sure and pound a gel right before the workout so I have an extra 100 calories to play with. And that also helps staves off the after workout munchies, where you just want to eat a lot of food, but you may want to eat a lot of food, but you don't want to. You shouldn't. So usually if your workouts are between 30 minutes to an hour, you shouldn't really need to eat that much after your workouts. And remember, after a good aerobic workout, your cardio system will continue to burn calories. Same thing with weightlifting workouts, except you get the same amount for a lot less time put in, but you got to have the intensity. You're offsetting time and intensity. So on the bike, it's a lot of low intensity or high, but weightlifting is way better overall for burning fat. All right, here we go. $20, 15, 10. Red gate's the finish. All right, so let's see what it gives me. Let's see what it calced out for today. Done. All right. Yeah, we're not gonna do the extra route today. Ouch. Chris, you did not just follow me. Sorry to call you out there, but you didn't. Great. Two banned users today. Great. Oh. Wow. Making me go down. No. I'll keep 225, fine, thank you. Maybe I should have gone just a little bit longer. You see, this is why I don't like the ramp tests. Because the ramp tests almost always are just... I don't understand them. I don't understand it. I guess I should have gone longer. Meh. Whatever. Plus one more. Oh. Does it take 75% like Zwift? I don't know. I never understand how these ramp tests work. It's pretty frustrating for me personally. All right, you know what? I'm gonna take my frustrations out. Let's do a short one. Let's do a shorty. Yeah, that sounds possibly right. All right, so we're gonna do a shorty here. Hey, Satan. Yeah, that's true. All right. All right, here we go. We're gonna do 6 miles. Take my frustrations out a little bit. Been a hot while since I've actually done this without erg mode on. I just want to see what happens when you actually complete, because I've completed a number of routes on this, but I don't think they count it if you're on a workout on Whoosh. Oh, man. Well, had a pretty good weekend. Took the kiddos to the water park on Saturday. That was fun. Had a good time. Was actually able to ride a slide with my whole family. One of those big tube rides. So you get a couple watt bump on this if you're drafting off of someone, which makes sense. But yeah, I was able to do a bunch of stuff with the girls. We pretty much hit all the big rides in about an hour. Then we farted around the wave pool, and then tried to find my wife and son, and then we took off. That was a good time. I mean, I couldn't believe it. Parking was $75. I can't believe that. It's not even that much to park at Disneyland. Man, that place has gotten so expensive. Good thing I still have not paid. I have not paid to enter Raging Waters San Dimas my entire life. Because my company, we've done work for them forever. When I was a kid, we used to get passes. Now, since the ownership has changed hands a couple times, we basically get one free day, which is fine, honestly. We don't do that much stuff for them anymore. And my parents don't have as good of a relationship with the owners. Yeah, I think we're gonna cut it here. I need to get inside. I gotta do some recovery. This wasn't gonna go as fast as I thought it was. Well, anyway, yeah, we're gonna cut it here. So we added an extra almost 2 miles. Here, hold on. Let's get there. You go, 2 miles. Add an extra 2 miles. Yeah, it's 6 o'clock now, so I gotta head inside and get stuff ready for the day. All right, let's see who's the Chad. 16.2. 15.5. Nicola. Oh, crap. Did I just... I think I just hit the wrong button. Hold on. We got to go back in and fix that. Got to go back in and fix that. I did. Dang it. No. There you go. Edit profile. 224. Here, we'll make it an even 225. 262. Yep. All right, that's it. That actually can be removed. We're just gonna go to. We're just gonna go 225. There you go. All right. Okay, so that's it for today. For tomorrow, we're gonna do. This one's gonna be interesting. This one's gonna be a video workout. So we'll see how this goes. So then that's going to be Thursday. Gonna have these little spurts. And then Friday is going to be, going to pick a route, probably about 16-mile route, and just do it. Yeah, so it's going to be good for the training this week. So yeah, it's gonna be it for me today. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Little annoyed at the result of the FTP test, but I'm not surprised at that. Usually I far underperform on ramp tests, and Whoosh is no different. So yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna be getting out of here, and so thank you all so much for tuning in. Join the Discord. Love to see you there. Yeah, so that was that, and that's that. Okay, so if you like what you see here, please join the Discord. Link in the description below. If there is no specific link to the Discord, check the link tree and scroll all the way down, and there's a Discord button at the bottom of that. So go hit that, and you'll be into the Frito Bandito Taqueria after party. So we'll be back tonight. And with Dragon's Dogma. So we are now done with Final Fantasy XIV for a while, probably at least until next year. Reason being is I gotta save money, so dropping the sub was a very easy choice for me, especially since Dawn Trail is not that fantastical. So we'll be back to Dragon's Dogma. We'll be back with Pyra Best Girl. And yeah, it's going to be a good time. So anyway, hope to see you then, starting at somewhere around 9 o'clock Pacific. And yep, so until later, my friends, good night, Isaiah Norris. Whoever you are, I'm out of here. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.